dragon close to our heart. Fires burning wild, tearing us apart. In the shadows we find our start, dancing with danger, playing our part. Wings of fury slicing the night, tales of legend lost in flight. Whispers of power hidden from sight, embracing the chaos with all our might. Chaos dragon, feel the roar, breaking shackles forevermore. From ashes rise will soar, in your flame we find our core. Burning bright like wild fantasy, echoes of past now set us free. Riding on winds of destiny, finding truth in the debris. With every blaze we understand, holding tight to the beast's hand. In this fire we make a stand, love and chaos go hand in hand. Chaos dragon, feel the roar, breaking shackles forevermore. From ashes rise will soar, in your flame we find our core. Chaos dragon, feel the roar, breaking shackles forevermore. From ashes rise will soar, in your flame we find our core.
Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be continuing the God of Light campaign. So thank you all for being here. We'll be doing the recap and all that fun jazz when I undeafen and let everyone back into the stream. But I apologize for missing last week. I had to work, or well, I was trying to work, but then I didn't get to work. So money issues have been stressful lately. So I don't really promote this too terribly much, but I do have a throne in the on the page, and I'm currently trying to raise money to try to catch up on my mortgage, so that way I don't lose my house. So if you're able to contribute to that, I believe I have a link to my throne. I do not have a link to my throne. Crap, I will have to change that later, but for now, let me just get a copy of that link real quick. So I by no means expect anyone to donate, but if you can, there's a thing that says help me save my house. Any and all proceeds that go into that thing will be turned around and used to pay back the 2 months that we were unable to pay because of unemployment and me not being able to work because of the holidays. Any and all help is greatly appreciated, but that is not the focus of today. The focus today is these lovely people.
The one that saw you in it.
So say hi to chat, folks.
Hey, chat.
Hello.
You heard, didn't? We weren't talking about anything. Totally not. Totally not, indeed.
But so who remembers what we were doing last time?
Not
Brunhilde
really.
and Saren were waking up.
Jody picked a
Oh,
fight with a
right.
level 20 wizard, and that's about as much as I remember.
We've been walking in the rain for quite some time. Fletcher's the only one who got a good roll on the thing that makes you sleepy. It's Raina rolled so bad that she ended up actually falling asleep. Teehee.
Yeah, Rena was in a 24-hour coma, and unfortunately, so is what's her name? Saren.
Yes. Fletcher had identified the tiny chest and put the book in Sarah's pouch so that Sarah can crack the code later. Because Fletcher didn't want to leave it with Raina's character. And then Jody woke up. Jody wanted to throw hands because Jody was magically commanded into drinking a potion instead of being told what it was, because if Jody was told what it was, Jody would have probably tried to fight against it, and it may or may not have ended up dead.
And
And
she already fought against it anyway, so.
yeah, and then you fought against it anyway, and then after we went on our walk, after you tried to throw hands with the level 20 wizard, we came back to Kaz's character fucking fighting a water elemental, and then we went back to walking in the rain.
So, with that lovely recap.
Damn, rude.
Damn.
Okay. Damn, I won't explain anything ever again.
With that lovely recap done, we resume the game with Saren and Brynhilder waking up after being passed out cold for 24 hours. They both have memories of themselves doing things they have never done before. Which, for those of you who are new to my campaign, if it doesn't make sense for a character to level up from the experiences they have, but it's time for a level up, I do what's called basically, I do level up potions. And so they take a lot out of you because it basically force feeds you a level's worth of experience in false memories colliding with your brain and all that fun jazz. So, Brynhilder, the floor is yours.
Ugh. Man, that was one hell of a something. Fuck. Ugh. Please tell me that if I have to do that again, it's not so intense.
I don't know. That's my first time trying that potion.
I could have at least taken me to dinner before fucking me this hard.
Where are the others? Ah, y'all are awake. Very good. Well, for lack of a better term, the hothead and the cat are currently... Actually, no, he would not refer to the cat as the cat. He would definitely be like, the hothead and Fletcher are out and about in the rain, whereas your, let's see, the other hothead, the literal hothead, last I saw was fighting a water elemental. I don't know what he did after he worked out the kinks, but yes, that is where everyone is that I know about.
Ugh. Okay. Ugh. That was one hell of an experience, but I do feel like I might be a little bit better at taking the measure of my enemies now. So that's interesting.
Good, good. Everyone experiences the potion differently. Your friends, for example, woke up much sooner than you did. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
I had food in my mouth.
Okay, so 24 hours have passed since you have all drank the potion. Brunhilde is awake and regretting life, apparently. Saren is groggy as fuck. Where are the rest of y'all at this point in time?
Walking around the village.
Fletcher's still on Jody's shoulders. Although after for the past hour, Fletcher has been slightly ever so every 5 or so minutes mentioning food and how Jody needs to eat. But it's more subtle, so at first it's just did you eat when you woke up? I don't think you did. I think you just ran straight into battle. And then as they continue walking, it did towards the very end, it's you should go eat something. I think humans need to eat. Go back. And
I
it's
think.
gently patting your head.
How often do you do that?
It was one comment, and then towards the end, it's pawing at your head, go eat, now.
I think for the first time, she'll just take a swig of her flask that is definitely not water.
That's also definitely not food, which is what Fletcher wanted you to eat.
And then eventually we'll park not in the tower, but outside of it, so you can go get food. She's not really too into the idea of walking in there again.
It takes Fletcher a moment because Fletcher's realizing, oh, you're making me walk. And we'll hop down and head inside and straight down the stairs. Oh, you two are awake.
Yes. It seems as though the intensity of the potion took me by surprise.
Fletcher kind of just nods and then goes over to Sarah and
Saren.
Saren, sorry. Afraid. And is kind of gently bapping her. You.
Yes? What? What?
There's a book in your bag. It's in something you can read. I need you to find the password when you get the chance. Make sure you eat something.
What's a password to what?
There's a bookmark to it. It's for a box. The tiny box. Oh yeah, I stole your book. Fletcher says, looking at Brunhilde.
Oh, by the way,
By the way,
I can't really call it insubordination since you actually aren't technically under my command. If anything, you're above my station. So, I don't know. This whole situation is interesting.
I'm sorry. I'm now just imagining a cat being court-martialed.
the moment you mentioned that Fletcher's above your station, like, he, like, kind of, like, puffs up his little chest, like, yes, I am, absolutely. It's for the betterment. She can figure out the thing. I talked to the alchemist guy.
I don't think giving the cat an ego is a good idea.
You says you, who does it all the time.
I didn't say that I was gonna stop.
And then after the small ego boost, you watch as Fletcher goes on his 2 back paws and then goes and starts making a plate for Jody.
I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to react to your immortal king's pet joining your party and your Drake being scared of said pet.
I feel like if you said that Fletcher was a pet, Fletcher would say no, he's my pet. But that's a different standpoint there.
The true cat mindset.
Well, now that you are all awake and all... Actually, wait, no. We don't know where K-Paw is right now.
Yeah, we do not know where K-Paw is.
He was probably walking around trying to copy the stuff the water elemental was doing. Trying to figure it out.
Are you,
Quite succeeding.
are you just outside the tower?
Probably just, yeah, somewhere around town, just trying to figure out how to do what the water elemental was doing.
Fletcher probably knows that then.
We should
Yeah.
we should probably find the hobgoblin before he causes more problems.
Oh, he's trying to mimic a water elemental outside. He's been doing that for the past few hours. I should bring him food too. Also, you two need to eat.
Yes. Food. Fuel for the body.
And
Ugh.
I do not apologize that there's not bacon.
I shall have to live without.
Good.
You see, good. Good. Live without. Fuck it.
It's more like, yes, this one understands. I get all the bacon. Yes.
So, you're taking a plate of food out to K-Paw
I'm taking
in the rain.
Yeah, I'm taking 2 plates of food, one for Jody, one for K-Paw.
In the rain.
In the rain. Well, Fletcher's not. Fletcher's standing in the doorway originally because Fletcher really doesn't want to get more wet than needed. And it's gonna look over at Jody and K-Paw and be like, "Food, come get, please, now."
Please now.
Yes. Here you go eat.
She would most likely just stay outside and eat, even if it's soggy.
Fletcher's just trying to get you more towards, like, where you're not in the rain completely, because the rain does sort of stop by the door. You don't have to come
Oh yeah,
in.
she's like
come
leaning on
stand
the
out
building.
of the rain. Yeah, come stand out of the rain and eat, at least.
Yeah, yeah. She's just leaning on the building itself. She's not going in.
Like I can actually use basis to make it where the water doesn't land on the food.
Fair.
Saren, a bit more awake, will see the water avoiding the plate of food and just be like, "Oh, that's cool. I wish I could do something like that."
They brought it to me in the capital. I think I had some free. It was in me already. They just taught me how to do it.
Yeah,
Yep.
manipulating the elemental planes isn't something to be taken lightly. And, well, magic isn't exactly my strong suit.
The transformation seems to come naturally.
No, that's the necklace, and she'll just start playing with the necklace around her neck.
Hey, don't feel bad, kid. I have a problem with magic as well. I was always told I was smart enough for it, but I just never really got the hang of it.
At that point, Flamel will come out and just be like, "Well, magic isn't for everybody. Who knows, though? You never know when something might open your mind to it. But alas, now that we got you all gathered, I assume that you're not going to be staying for long, so I have arranged an appropriate reward for y'all for your assistance with me, aside from what I've already given you and aside from sending Saren with you." He'll just pause for a minute and go, and he'll just pause for a minute and go, "It should be here by now. Any second now." I guess not. If you need to do something, you better do it yourself. He just kind of cracks his hands, lifts them both up, does a big upward motion, and then just slams the hands down while saying something in a language that none of y'all understand. And all of a sudden, you'll just see a giant barn door open up, and out will come 2 horses pulling a carriage. The doors will slam shut, and he'll be like, "Ah, yes, much better. Consider these a gift to you all. This way you'll be able to travel a bit faster, and you have a place to put some of your bulkier goods, such as that chest y'all were lugging about."
Alright, let's load up and let's go. I don't want to be here any longer.
Okay. Oh, and thanks for the cart and horses.
Yes. Just remember, keep an eye out on Saren. She might be more than she seems, but she's also still extremely young, especially for her age. Inside the cart, you'll see that there's room for 2 people to sit driving the cart. There's room for probably 4 or 6 people in the back of the carriage, but the big thing is that it has a lot of room for carrying stuff.
Yes. Fletcher is pleased by this.
And I will link the exact stats for it into the VC chat. Apparently it can hold 4 passengers, but
But I am a cat.
which one of you is best at nature becomes the question.
K-Paw. Probably.
I think it's
Mm.
actually K.
More than likely, but I'm gonna double check.
I am not trained in nature, and my wisdom is 0.
Same 0.
I have
I'm
+4.
+4. Oh god, the cat and K-Paw are the same. K-Paw's trained in it though, I'm not.
How is the
Correct.
cat not trained in it?
Because I'm trained in other things.
But yeah, because
You're the one
none
that
of you
out
all
here.
none of y'all have driving lore. And so okay, I
Do I
need
need
to
to call
look up
upon? Do
what
I
a
need to call
piloting check
upon?
is.
Do I need to call upon the spirits to get driving lore?
I mean, it couldn't hurt.
I mean, if the cat has to drive the car, then I might as well.
God.
How do I do this again?
To be fair, you already have experience with mounts.
Once per day, you attempt one skill check to perform an exploration activity, even if it normally requires you to be trained to do so. You're trained in the skill just long enough to make the single check. Whether or not the check succeeds in the next 24 hours, you must perform a minor favor to appease the spirit. That's under guys saying that Sal doesn't find a different thing that one of you guys might be able to do. Fuck.
Well, thankfully, just driving the thing in general does not require checks. It's only if you're trying to do shit like driving it in combat or whatever that it will require the checks.
Like kick flipping a horse. Got it.
Wait, what?
I don't even
Sorry.
want to know how you would go about trying to kick flip a horse.
2 nat 20s, that's all you need to know. And terribly rule of cool GM.
Do a flip.
K-Paw, in case you didn't know, I'm just looking at your sheet and you randomly have Catfall twice.
There's one at a later level, and
Yes.
I'll just not have taken it off yet.
Okay, just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah. Yep. I appreciate it.
But anyway, as of now, because the sleeping happened happened for 24 hours, it is now midday. The rain seems to be localized around the town, thankfully. The people in the driver's seat does have a cover over it, so you are protected from the rain if you're the driver. And presumably Brynhildr would just be riding on her Drake.
Yep.
So who's driving the cart? Are we actually going to make the cat drive the cart?
I can make the attempt. Maybe I've.
But it doesn't have a skill check. So it's more, do any of you actually know how to drive?
I could see my character maybe taking a carrot or two in the past. Maybe.
Yes, but without driving lore or being trained in nature.
Alright, so K-Paw needs to drive then, because K-Paw's the
Yeah.
only one trained in nature.
Is somebody out in front and tell me where to go?
Well, thankfully you just need to follow the road back to the T and then take the T south. Which I guess means you need to see if K. Paul can identify which way is south.
Okay, so what? Do I need to make a roll for that? Yeah, we'll go break a window. Close.
No. This is just because this is medieval doesn't mean it's uncivilized. There would be a sign pointing toward. There would be signage pointing in the right direction. So unless K. Paul randomly can't read.
I think you can read.
He learned so much, just not the ability to read.
If he didn't, they probably taught him at the Capitol.
I mean, what's your int mod again? You're like the second smartest person in the party, so.
Yeah, he's not dumb. He acts like it sometimes. At times. Yeah, his +1. Stairs here? So follow the route.
Sorry, trying to beat the air out of my chest. I'm also trying to see if I can find where the fuck I saved this information, because I either sent it in a DM to you, or I sent it to a... Or maybe it's a part of the group DM? Where is it? One of these days, I swear, I'll be able to run a session and not have to look up something. Maybe it was to Tanky? Oh god. Okay, quick Google search because I remember what state I based this off of.
Hold on, what are you asking?
Okay, 440 miles. So 440, Traeg is halfway through, so that's 220. So 220, you cover... Thanks to the carriage now, y'all cover 32 miles a day. So the town was 3 days down, so that's... And y'all were limited to 20 miles a day, so that's 60 miles. Which means 160 divided by 32. Okay, it'll take you 5 days to get to the capital city of Traeg. That might not be entirely accurate to what I said before, but that's what we're going to say now. So, you get going. It's midday. Who wants to roll the random encounter roll for day 1?
What are we rolling? Like what die?
A d12.
Three.
Ah, fuck. My chest is killing me. I got a gas pocket in there. But anywho, so you go through the rest of the day, and it is nothing too terribly intriguing happens. You think you see some storm clouds, but nothing comes of it. And y'all make camp for the day. This is your first time camping with the new group, so what is the watch order? Oh, fuck.
Jody will just take some time at night. Doesn't matter what time. Just to like somewhere in the middle.
Brynhilde would probably need either for. She'll take last, actually, honestly.
Does Jody have low light vision or dark vision?
I don't believe so. I don't think humans get that, but
No, they don't, not naturally. So unless you had a racial trait that gave it or something else. Which, let's double
Nope.
check.
she's just used to the night, not necessarily being able to see in it.
Boy,
The night's just more
boyo.
comfy for her.
Can be in the dark.
Okay, so there are currently 5 people involved. Saren does have dark vision as well, so I guess it would be Fletcher, K-Paw, Saren, Jody, Brunhilde.
Works for me.
Okay, so Fletcher, K-Paw, Saren. So Saren gets to roll a perception check.
We're leaving it up to the child.
Yep, and I have to open up a different tab to get her frickin' character sheet. Because I haven't connected her sheet to GM mode yet.
Ah, sheet. Here we go again.
Okay. So, none of y'all notice anything special happen throughout the night. And you begin out on the new day. Somebody else, roll me a d12.
I have one next to me, so I'll roll it. 10.
10. Okay. So as you're going about, you see you don't have much happen, but you do have a group of traveling merchants. No, not those merchants. Come by you, and you just hear them whispering something about, "Can you believe what happened in the capital?" And you just barely catch it as they're passing by. You just catch that phrase, "Can you believe what happened in the capital?"
I'm assuming they're talking about the capital of Trey.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are, in fact, talking about the capital city of Treg.
Great. Something must have happened. The silence.
I'm sorry, was I specifically bled or what? I spaced out for a second.
I'm trying to not sneeze into the mic 6 times over, so I do apologize. That's why I'm muted, because I'm actually, like, dying here.
Ooh.
So you all overheard these merchants pass by you and be like, "Can you believe what happened in the capital?"
Intrigued.
I think you said intrigue,
Yeah, I
but
said
it
intrigued.
it sounded like you just went treat.
Intrigued. I'll try to listen a little bit more closely, see if there's any more to this. Rumor, I guess.
That was also gonna be what I was gonna ask, was if I could roll perception for Fletcher to listen in as they're going.
So rather than talk to them, you're just gonna try to eavesdrop. That
Yeah.
that.
As we get closer to try to get to them,
Oh no,
you know?
you heard
They said
that
it when
as
they
pass you.
Okay.
Fletcher doesn't think a talking cat will get us the answers we need, so Fletcher's trying to listen in.
And you said they were like traveling merchants, right?
Yes.
So, I would begin to approach them, kind of making it seem like I want to see their wares, but also curious in their conversation.
Okay, so they're walking by on foot. They pass you. You're presumably riding your Drake.
Mm-hmm.
So are you approaching on the Drake or are you dismounting?
I would dismount.
Okay, so seeing you approach, they'll just stop and kind of look at you and go, "Ah, such fancy armor. You must be from the other capital."
Ah, yes, Brynhilder Charlemagne at your service.
Yes, yes. We are we are tit and tat. We are traveling merchants. We sell a variety of goods, mostly inks and dyes for clothing, and we do have a few tattoo inks if you are of the mind to get one of those.
Tails, get down. Why are you always wanting to cause issues lately, boy? Sorry. Cat aggro.
Violence.
Do you need me to come get them?
No, I'm good. Tails, let go of the cord. I got it. That is quite intriguing. I don't have a plethora of extra funds. We have been sent actually to your capital to meet an envoy of sorts. I've heard that apparently something has happened.
Ah, yes, yes. One of the ministers of foreign affairs was well, he was found hanging by his own intestines. The other merchant will speak up. Yes, yes, he was it was Minister Albright. He mostly dealt with the House of Commerce from Ryfel. He it was a gruesome sighting, hanging by
Would
his
I know that name?
entrail. Yes, you do.
Is he old? Because I was gonna say that old bad finally kicked it.
He's not old. He's wasn't even quite middle aged yet.
Mm.
Some other people were reporting that it looked as if his insides were boiled from the inside out.
That is quite concerning.
What is there a new type of serial killer in the capital?
Tit and Tat will look at each other in absolute shock, then look at you and go, serial killers? A new type of serial killers? There hasn't been a serial killer anywhere, and, well... They just kind of look at each other, look at you,
Tails?
and then they just kind of look confused, and they go, what's a serial killer?
Oh dear lord.
Out of character, that is me saying that there aren't really any serial killers that have been out and about in this world. There wouldn't be a term for it.
Stop causing problems.
Also, immediately jumping to a serial killer off of one rumor of
couldn't-
one
I
dead
couldn't
person.
think of the name of the fucking thing.
A ritual killer?
I can't think of it off the top of my head, but no. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, if you want to walk it back, we can, but there wouldn't really be a term for serial killer in the world.
She'll then just say, damn, somebody actually got the balls to kill someone like that?
Tat will speak up and go, well, there were some rumors, and there are several rumors involved about it, but one person, I overheard one person saying that the guards think it might be the work of the Hound of Abaddon.
Would I know anything about that?
Roll me a Arcana, Occultism, or Society check.
I'm guessing this is probably something specific to Trig, though.
So Arcana, Occultism, or
Oh
Society?
no, you definitely know who the Hound of Abaddon is, Brynhilder.
Okay.
And so does K-Paw.
Do I? Can I roll?
Dirty 20.
Okay, Dirty 20. You would have to roll for it, Fletcher.
Yay, occultism.
I was gonna say, I have lore for this city specifically.
It is not for the city specifically.
Okay.
The city lore does not apply here.
22.
22?
Occultism specifically.
Okay.
Mine was Society.
So, for y'all two, y'all both would vaguely recall that the Hound of Abaddon is one of the 3 leaders of the Southern Alliance in the Vale. Basically, he is a tiefling with such potent fire magic that several people mistake him for a devil, for an actual full-blown devil. And that's how he's got the moniker the Hound of Abaddon. Brynhilder, you would have a bit more appropriate knowledge. You've actually met the Hound of Abaddon in passing one time during a diplomatic meeting where the head of the 4 houses and a few of the leaders from south of the Vale all met in the capital of Traeg discussing the current ceasefire. He is a rather eternally youthful person. No one knows why, including him, or so he says. But he is, generally speaking, not one for petty grievances or anything like that. It would be very out of his wheelhouse to just flat out murder a diplomatic figure from another city. K. Paul's knowledge of the Hound of Abaddon just extends to the fact of K. Paul believes that the Hound of Abaddon wants to take him as an apprentice.
That seems like it would be fairly out of the Hound's wheelhouse. I feel like even if they were going to make an execution of some sort, they would make it much more public.
Areas.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
He's not there, is he? Because I want to go.
You don't want to go?
I don't want to go to him.
We're going
I want to be his
regardless of.
apprentice.
We're going regardless of if he's there or not. We're getting this silly quest for your king done. I'm not getting stuck with you guys forever.
Fletcher just sits and sits on Jody's shoulders. If he
Whatever,
wasn't
I'm just-
already.
Give a shrug. Fate has some interesting ways of doing things. But yeah, I suppose since we're heading that way, we'll have to be extra careful, but I will take at least a look at your inks.
Okay, the merchant will display a variety of different inks and dyes. And they'll just be very proudly showing you a bunch of them. There's a bunch of different colors, bright blues, deep burgundies. One particular one that would be a bit rarer is a very fiery looking orange. And they are all clearly labeled that it's 1 silver per vial.
So she'd look over them and just pick out like one that would be useful to her and pay up, feeling guilty if she didn't get something for taking time out of their day.
They will. Do you pick a specific color or?
Trying to think if there would be a specific color that would.
Fletcher, doing normal cat things, hops on the table and is ever so slightly, not enough to push it off of like where they have the inks. It's like patting some of the like bottles, specifically. How many silver is 1 gold?
Isn't it like 10?
I don't know Pathfinder, that's why I'm asking.
I do believe it's 10 silver to 1 gold still.
Yep.
Yeah,
1
Fletcher's
gold is
going
10
around
silver.
patting 10 random vials and then takes a little piece of gold out of his a little pouch and places it like with his mouth, like he reached and grabbed it, put it down on the table, and then it seems to be expecting one of the two merchants to put away the ones that he patted in a little bag for him.
Well, let's see how they react to that first. Okay. Tit will grab the 10 vials you picked out, wrap them carefully into a separate container, take the gold and hand the vials to Brynhilder and go, it's not often we see people who let their animal companions shop for them, but the cat seems to have amazing taste.
Fletcher just kind of perks up. He likes getting complimented, but he's staying silent.
He is quite talented. And I appreciate your rumors as well as the opportunity to receive your inks. But we must be on our way with that.
Tit will speak up real quick and go, before you go, if you visit our main shop in the capital, those inks all already have a baseline catalyst in them. You'll still have to pay an extra fee for the inscribing, but those inks would be wonderful in a magic tattoo.
I should keep that in mind.
I think she's too stoic to ink her body like that. She says sort of in like a joking way.
I guess I have been putting off that air. Thought it was the only way to get you guys to take me seriously, but apparently that didn't work either, so.
At that point, they will just kind of pack their wares back into their cart and head back on and continue on their way. The rest of the day doesn't see you meeting anyone new, and nothing else interesting happens. I need whoever is second watch to roll me a perception check for the night.
I think you said that was K-Paw, right? Because third is Saren.
Yes.
What? 16.
16. Off in the distance to the west of the road, you see a random fire appear out of nowhere. The fire is a little eerie. You can tell due to your training and your connection to the elemental plane of fire that this fire isn't natural.
Into it. He'll poke Dragon Lady. Hey, there's a natural fire over there.
Mm.
Normal.
Oh, wonderful. And how far away is it? Tails? God damn it. Can you stop being an absolute menace?
Aren't you the water guy?
You're still asleep, Jody.
Oh.
You just looking at it, You don't have like a spyglass or anything, do you?
Babe, I think I might actually need you to get him this time.
Okay. He'll probably get up as soon as he hears my door opening.
Probably.
Hey, Samira. But, do you possess a spyglass? I think he's stuck.
It doesn't look like it.
Then, to your best guesstimate, you think it might be about 4 or 5 miles out. You can't be 100% sure, though.
I say we try to avoid it if possible. Just make sure it doesn't spread to us. Maybe
Watch
be a little bit more vigilant.
the fire. Got it.
Okay, the rest of the night passes. The fire goes out shortly after K-Paul and Brynhilder make note of it. And the rest of the night goes by without anything of note happening.
Was it like off to the side of the trail, or was it kind of along the trail?
Uh, 4 or 5 miles out from the trail, so to the west of the trail. The trail heads direct. The trail is completely north-south facing. Samira.
All right, so that fire never got closer. It disappeared pretty quickly after we saw it.
Yep. And the rest of the night goes without incident. Testing. Did everyone else die?
Oh, right here.
Okay.
Well, I'm here.
What was that specific? Blah.
Just the fire dies out, and the rest of the night goes without anything interesting happening.
Okay.
So do you just head out as soon as the morning's up? Don't want to try to investigate what happened and nothing like that?
It seems like it was like somewhat off the trail, right? It wasn't like.
Correct.
So yeah, I don't think there's a good reason to necessarily investigate. Just keep on the watch and blah.
Keep on moving.
Keep on keeping on.
Okay, in which case, I need someone else to roll me a d12.
You know,
Who's up next?
I'm
did somebody
sorry,
else say they're
what?
doing it?
Nope. I just said who's up next.
I got a 6.
A 6, you said? Okay, so about 6 hours into your trip, you see another one of those similar fires popping up, this time about 2 miles to the east of the trail. That same unnatural feeling coming across. Fletcher, you're trained in religion, right?
Yes.
You get a really weird feeling from this fire. You can roll me a religion check if you'd like.
Yes, please. Once my nose cooperates, yes. That's a natural 20 for a 28. Let's fucking go.
In which case, you
Cat knows fire.
immediately recognize those fires as an infernal portal. Something from hell either just entered or just left the material plane from the origin of that fire.
Guys, I think demons are on our world.
Devils.
Devils. Demons, devils, whatever the fuck the word is.
Devils for hell, demons for the abyss.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Devils then. That's hellfire. Or like fire from the hells. I think there might be a difference. I don't know. Well, I do know, but it don't matter. It's
Even more reason to stay away then. Unless some of you have the hero urge again to go risking your lives for someone.
it's not risking our lives. I can heal you. I'm literally here to keep you all alive while you do things. So plus, don't you want to punch things? If there's demons there, or devils there, you can punch them.
Mm, you got a point, but I know when to pick my battles.
I followed the dragon lady.
Huh? Your mic keeps like not picking you up for like
follows Brennhilder.
What'd you ask me?
He had said that he follows you.
Okay.
So he did whatever you call you make about the demon or the devils is what he says he'll follow.
So there could be, honestly, with the devil, it could be related to what happened in the capital as well.
There could also be nothing there. We could go look and it could be completely empty except burn marks. It's a portal. Could be people leaving. Could be people coming in.
And what if something comes out that
Then you punch it.
and then we become burn marks?
No, because I heal you.
I'm good at burn marks.
Like
Ugh.
out of character, Jody's very much not the like jump in and save people type.
No, that's valid. Fletcher's
So, well, so like
We
Like-
can investigate, but I will have you ready to retreat at a moment's notice if we sense any danger in the area. How about that?
Saren will remind you all that she has 8 healing elixirs that y'all can use each day.
The whole thing is not like essentially if it comes down to like saving people or like that sort of thing, Jody's going to like want to opt out of it, but player does not. It's just how I kind of need to roleplay the character.
That's fair. And this is why Fletcher's bullying you into it. Fletcher's hopping up
Yeah.
on Jody's shoulders and doing his little, like, pawing at her head thing, like, come on, it's fine. I will heal you. You will be healed. You will not die. I will not let you die.
All right, I'm
adventure.
going.
Adventure!
So, Saren will be like, I'll man the, I'll keep an eye on the cart and the horses. I'm still no good in combat, but... And she'll hand you a crate with 8 minor elixirs of life. So each minor elixir of life restores 1d6 hit points. You can divvy them up between y'all however you see fit.
To be honest, I got the fucking cat on my shoulder. I don't think it's gonna be a problem for them trying to heal me. So go for it.
Pat, 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 pat.
Yeah, literally.
Instead of the paps urging me to do things, it's gonna be a pap to fucking keep me from dying.
Cleric Font, heal, heal, heal.
You're just slapping me. You can't just yell heal and have it heal me.
But you are being healed.
I just imagine Fletcher, like even though Fletcher can heal, just slapping Jody, just going heal, heal, heal.
Only when you're not actually hurt. If you're actually hurt, Fletcher will heal you. Fletcher's in a good enough mood, he's not even gonna make you pay for the heals. And by pay, I mean pet him.
I was gonna say, God damn, I have to pay to keep this thing on my shoulder.
I started making this character with this is the nicer American healthcare system because all you have to do is pet him and tell him that he's amazing and he just gives you heals. But everyone's been complimenting Fletcher and telling him that he's like the leader of the party. Fletcher's on like cloud 9. You all get free heals purely because you guys all treat Fletcher with too much respect.
We either have to fucking stroke the cat with pets or stroke its ego.
Both are extremely easy, just don't drop Fletcher again and you'll be fine.
Hey, I haven't dropped you yet.
Yes,
you
you
dropped
have.
him when you woke up. You woke up and you knocked him off your back.
I didn't
Not on
drop you. I
purpose.
flung you.
Yeah,
There's a
okay. I think that's worse then. I think that's debatably worse.
I'm still not lying.
You're not, but it's debatably worse. Okay, so we're going to go explore and check out the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it takes you, let me double check this. It takes you approximately an hour to get to where you saw the flames. The flames are long gone, but you just see 2 sheep buying at each other at one of the scorch marks. Bah, 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 bah. It seems to be a very heated argument.
Nope, not falling for this again.
What do you mean not falling for this again?
I don't know if you were here for it, but the fucking ram.
The heated argument next to Torchmark.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It is very hard to understand you.
Heated argument next to the scorch mark.
The sheep, there are two sheep having a heated argument next to the scorch mark.
I think they were making a joke about heated argument.
Oh.
Is there just the two sheep with a scorch mark? Is there nothing else that seems hellish?
They have horns. I guess they're just sheep, probably not.
Fletcher, because of that nat 20 from your religion check earlier, I'm trying to see if you have anything specifically that goes towards this, but fuck. Oh, fuck. Anyway,
fuck?
you would be well aware that there are several denizens of hell that can polymorph into animals. And
Hell sheep.
if you listen closer, you'll realize that the Baas don't seem straight like actual Baas.
Hell sheep. Except not cheap. Fake sheep. Fake hell sheep.
Are you
Patrol
saying that
Princess
out loud?
Phillip. Yeah, I'm gonna whisper it to everyone.
Roll me a stealth check to try to whisper it then.
$23. I'm trained in stealth. I don't know if that helps.
Okay, so
Sneaky cat.
you whisper it to them all. The party can hear you. The sheep just don't seem to be breaking up their debate. Bah, 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 bah.
Any plans? Not really specialized in this kind of situation. Hello?
I'm trying to look to see if there's anything that I can do besides just point out that they're that they're fake hell sheep. Fletcher wasn't actually expecting demons to be here, or devils to be here. Nor for them to be turned to sheep.
Does anyone else have any input?
I asked if anyone's has any plans for this.
She-
Not really.
I,
Okay. Countered.
I
Would have
feel like
countered
this is
before.
out of my wheelhouse. So apparently we have to be on the lookout for bloody sheep. Could this trip get any weirder?
Do you say that
They're
out
not
loud?
bloody. They're in.
Yes.
Both of the sheep will kind of just look at you when you say that. Then, kind of in an oh shit moment, just look back at each other and go, bah, bah.
How far away would you say they are from us?
That depends. How close to them would you all have gotten?
Before sneaking up, probably like 50-ish feet.
I mean, I'll say
If
this.
we're
There is absolutely zero cover for you to sneak up to them.
It's more we kind of walked up on them and they were too busy arguing to notice. It's just a matter of how far up did we walk.
then I'd say like at least in like striking distance of like being able to move and then strikes like 20, probably 20 feet.
Okay, yeah, so unless Brynhilder would have cautioned to stay further back, y'all are within 20 feet of these two sheep.
Great, now they noticed us.
Fletcher's gonna casually hop down and walk a bit closer to the sheep, but in a way to where Fletcher can kind of see them both, like, in what might be like a 15-foot cone or so, just in case they try to run.
Okay.
Fletcher doesn't think Fletcher's the most intimidating thing in this group at the current moment, so.
But he'll just give a sigh. It's just like, all right, we're not doing anything. There's only one way you guys are gonna leave this area, and we'll just start getting into a fighting stance.
At this point, you'll hear one of the sheep say something that is clearly not bah, but is in a language you don't understand. And then you'll hear the other sheep just say, idiot! Before just looking like, oh shit, and then going, bah!
Move.
It seems that our sheep are
Not the brightest.
yeah. Shall we assist these lost lambs?
I don't think assist is the right word.
Okay, let's see, blah, blah, blah. Jody, roll me a will save.
16 plus whatever my will is 22.
Okay, and K. Paul, roll me a will save.
23.
You said 23?
Correct.
Okay, so the sheep both turn into no longer sheep. Standing before you are two imps who seem to have weaved some kind of spell, but as far as you can tell, it was nothing harmful. It was a harmless little casting.
So it's very obvious they attempted to cast something on two of my people. Yes?
I wouldn't say obvious.
Would it be obvious to me as I was watching them, or
No.
only to the two who were? No. Okay, never mind then.
They both just kind of look at each other, look at you, and they both just give. And keep in mind, imps are tiny, so they're probably the same size as Fletcher. They both just kind of give humble bows and then say in common, "Beg our pardon. Lost Lamb is a very accurate description. We were told to, we were sent to make a deal. Unfortunately," and the imp that is speaking will look at the other one, "this one has gotten us lost. This is the third place we've visited in the last 12 hours, and clearly there's no village here."
I'm sorry, why are they being friendly? That was in character.
The other imp would go, "We're always friendly. You don't make contracts by being dickheads. Despite what some of the greater devils might tell you." And he just kind of glares at the first imp at this point. The first imp just shakes his head and goes, "Well, if you wouldn't have gotten us lost..." He'll just kind of look at both of y'all and go, "I'll tell you what. We'll make a contract with you instead for temporarily. You just mosey on about, forget you ever saw us here, or well, I guess forget's the wrong term. And, well, let's just say we'll owe you a minor favor. Nothing that would cause us harm, but we do have some interesting skills." And with that, he kind of just gives a wave of his hands and he turns invisible. He'll let his visibility return and go, "I'm sure someone of your aptitude could appreciate what a favor from us might do," he says, pointing to Jody.
Very tempting, but I also know that not everything is given free, and I have a feeling demons are. She will say demons because she does not know the difference. Will be similar. This feels like there's more of a catch to it than not.
Both of them will immediately place both hands over their heart and go, "Oh, you injure us so, to compare us to those vile filth. We are devils, and devils are always bound by their word." The first one will continue talking by itself and says, "The contract is simple. You leave us alone, and we will give you a scroll. The scroll will allow you to summon us for one favor that takes up to no longer than an hour. After which our contract will be complete, and we will forget you ever existed."
Well, seemed good enough to me, but what do you what are you thinking? I don't know if I should say this because this is so meta, but I was gonna say Girl Scout.
What are you thinking, Girl Scout?
The god of light is named Palor, right?
That is Forgotten Realms. It's
Oh, that is
Galu.
Forgotten Realms. I can't remember shit.
But it's
Listen,
Galu.
it's forgetting that the Forgotten Realms were forgotten for a second.
I feel like Galu would frown upon making deals with devils. Fletcher, I feel like you would know more about this.
Hold on, how would he know? Maybe
I
this
know
is his
more about
fate that he's
this?
talking about.
You do have a +8 to religion, Fletcher.
But I don't know the world or Pathfinder, so I don't know what that means in the sense of this game and world. That's why I'm asking.
Well, if you would like to recall knowledge about about these fiends, it's a DC 15 religion check.
Sure. Heck yeah. That's base dice 15 plus 8,
Okay, let me.
so 23? Yes, 23. Like the idea of the imps fucking looking over at the cat in confusion.
Oh, fuck, this is not giving me the information I need, so I need to come over here. What does recall knowledge do? Okay, what does recall knowledge on a monster do?
They recall that they're spooky.
Okay, so it says you recall one thing that is more widely known about it. Let's see. You wouldn't need to recall that because you already know that. Okay, so Fletcher, you do recall that there is in fact a hidden catch when it comes to contracts with fiends. Specifically, while you are still bound by the contract, in this particular case, until you have summoned them and they have done the favor, if you die, the imp controls where your soul goes. If you accept the contract.
And it's as Jody's saying, what would Fletcher know? Because Fletcher is like cat. Fletcher does peek up and go, if we do decide to make a deal with them, whoever makes the deal, they will have control over where the soul goes until we decide to call upon them for the contract. Mind you, I don't plan to let any of you die, but that is a hidden catch, as you would call it, as most would call it.
The first imp will throw his hands over his heart again. You hurt me so. Do you honest? That's common knowledge. Everyone knows that death while bound by a contract means that the contractor controls where the soul goes. Why would we have to disclose it if everyone knows?
Because not everybody knows.
Yeah, everyone would
Everyone
know.
in hell might know, but this is wherever, like, I forget.
Material plane.
Yeah, the material plane does not have that common knowledge unless they actually study devils and demons and the like.
Well, it's not my fault your education system is lacking then.
I never went to school, and I know this, but the schools focus on things like math and magic and stuff like that, not specifically devils.
Well, now that it is out in the open, since apparently you are uneducated, the offer still stands. You go about your way. We return to hell and try to get back to where we're supposed to be another time. And you get a scroll that allows you to summon us for an hour. Do we have a deal?
You can make the deal, Jody.
Is someone too scared of death?
It tends to happen a lot in my role.
I'm not letting any of you die. What is the issue here?
Just poking fun. All right. Is it like a paper contract or what am I doing here?
The imp kind of just does a wave of his hand and a scroll will appear before you. Written in both Diabolic and Common are the conditions of the contract, including in not so fine print now the fact that if you die before using the summoning scroll, that the imps control where your soul goes. The imp will point to a line at the bottom and says, just press here. Any finger will do.
Anyone else see anything concerning beforehand?
Fletcher's gonna hop up on Joldy's shoulders and start reading the contract, specifically the common part, because that's all he can read.
The common part is exactly what you discussed. The party will leave the imps to their business, allowing them to return to hell and presumably try to make their way to the village where they are supposed to be making another contract collection. And in return, Jody will receive a scroll that will allow Jody to summon both of the imps for 1 hour. During that 1 hour, Jody can make requests of them as long as it does not put the imps into immediate danger. Or any request that Jody knows will put them in indirect danger. Once that 1 hour is up, the contract will be complete, and the imps will forget Jody ever existed.
Yeah, it's everything we talked about.
And she'll just press wherever the fuck they've told to press.
Okay, Jody, make me a fortitude save.
Oh boy. It's my dice. 10 plus my fort is 15.
Ouch. Okay, so as you press your thumb against it, you'll feel a sharp slashing sensation on your thumb, and you will take 6 points of bleed damage as your blood fills the line of the contract, and it forms your name in both common, diabolic, and then some other symbol no one in the party recognizes. The scroll will disappear in a poof of flame, and in its place will be an obvious spell scroll that has the same symbol that was on the contract sealing it. This scroll can only be used by you, Jody. If anyone else attempts to use it, it will violate the contract, thus resulting in your soul being forfeit.
Bitch. She'll just shake her hand off a little bit, sort of getting a little bit of blood on her wrist wrappings. All right.
The two imps will give a short bow, look at each other, and just start arguing again. You hear one. It's obvious they're arguing in diabolic at this point. Although at one point you hear one of them go, "Diabolic, diabolic, bah, diabolic, diabolic," buying like a sheep mid-argument before clearing their throat and goes. They'll turn, look at you, and go, "Well, honor the contract. Scurry off now." Before looking at each other and continuing their arguing, you can see that they are trying to draw a magic circle of some kind, but you're not sure how well it will be going.
That's fair. As Jody starts walking, due to me being on Jody's shoulder, I am going to purr and kind of lay down, and as I do, I'm going to cast heal, just as a one action, and that is going to be exactly 6 points.
Did you remember to
back.
roll a d10 instead of a d6? I mean a d8?
I did.
Okay.
I specifically fished out a d10 before I did that. Because I had realized I had grabbed the d8 and I was like, oh no, wrong dice.
Also, even though you are in contact, you can still do the 2-action version to guarantee a minimum of 9 healing.
Yeah, I just wanted to roll.
I mean, you still roll with the 2-action version, it just does an additional 8 healing.
That's fair.
And it's more for future reference, because obviously you rolled high enough to completely heal.
I like the idea that in Fletcher's mind, like, even though it was all based on RNG, it was Fletcher's healing exactly to the point that he thinks he should. He's making a point.
But
He will
as
heal
you
his
get back
wound.
to the road, you finally see another poof of the flame flare up. And presumably the imps have returned to hell. Or wherever the hell their magic circle took them, you have no clue. You get a feeling from your conversation with them, it's probably not where they intended to go. And the rest of the day and the preceding night go by without incident. The next day, halfway through your day's travels, you come across another T section. This is another small village, about 2.5, 3 days travel north of the capital of Traeg, whose name I have written down somewhere but cannot find within our messages and do not have memorized to save my life.
Hold on, say that again. Where was it exactly?
You're approximately 2.5 days north of the capital of Traeg, and it is a small village. Jody would technically know the name of it. I am not about to give it a name because the village itself is still in the works in the grand scheme of things, but it is a small village. You know it would be another half day's travel if you wanted to detour to said village. And I would need you to roll a society check to remember if it is known for anything.
It's not gonna be good, but it's a 6.
A 6. You remember that the village is known for having a very special ale.
That sounds like something Jody would remember.
Yeah, but I have 3 bottles already. Don't ask.
Okay.
Unless you guys feel like drinking, I think we should stay on the path.
Sounds good. I think we've had enough distractions at this point.
Okay, in which case you continue on, and the rest of your day is uneventful, as is the following night. You are now 2 days north of the capital of Traeg, which, for some reason, I am beginning to think the message somehow got deleted.
You said the capital of Treg?
Yes.
Uh,
Unless, did I put it in? Oh, I have a lore channel. Nope, there is nothing in the lore channel. Fuck.
Did you send it to the other person who was supposed to be in the game?
I don't think so.
Is this it? There's Kingdom of Ryfeld, which is the one Rena's from. Oh, here it is. Croy Goite?
Cree,
Lee.
and I don't remember how to pronounce the second of it. Where is it?
Let me pin it. It's in our DMs. There you go. It is in my message, but I know you're the one that said it because I would not have come up with that name.
The message you pinned doesn't. Okay. Okay, yeah, there
It's
it is.
lowercase. Yeah, it's lowercase because I dumb and didn't capitalize it. I knew you sent it to me.
Okay. But yeah, the CROI is pronounced Cree.
Cree.
Cree Guede or something like that. But anyhow, you are currently 2 days north of Cree. It is the morning of the first of those 2 days. And let's see, K. Paul has rolled it. I'm pretty sure everyone's rolled it.
I think it's just me and Sarah.
Saren.
Sarah, I don't know why I keep calling her Sarah.
I mean, that can be a nickname you have for her, but her name is Saren.
At
Seren.
this point, it's gonna become a nickname purely based on the factor of I keep fucking up.
Okay, in which case, Fletcher, roll me a d12.
Yay! That is a 11.
11?
11.
Okay. As you're approaching midday, you feel the ground beneath you shake and then hear a thunderous noise happen above your head. As you look up, you see way, way above you a dragon fly by.
Like how my first thought was, do I recognize it?
You do not recognize the dragon from this distance unless you have a spyglass that you're not telling the rest of the party about. But the dragon does seem to be flying in the direction of Cree.
Oh.
By the way, you can see the walls of Cree by now. It's still off in the distance and tiny, but you see the dragon fly in the direction of Cree and seemingly land in the town center. Sorry, the city center. Town would be an insult at this point, but...
God damn it, boy. Hey.
So, no reactions to a dragon flying overhead?
Sorry, I'm a little distracted by my cat trying to frickin' break my monitor again!
Fletcher's just excitedly waiting until we get to the area.
Jody's probably just trying to keep out of sight of it.
Okay. In which case, once again, the next night, nothing of interest happens. The the final day begins. You know that it'll be just as sunset happens when you get to the walls of Kree. Is there anything any of y'all would like to prepare for during your day's trip?
Not at the moment, but I do need to BRB real quick because important thing about work. So I need to
Okay.
BRB.
Has Saren even started working on the password? Because that would have been something that Fletcher was probably bugging her throughout the whole trip about. Fletcher wants to know what's in the box.
Saren would have been spending each day working on it. I'm going to have to make a few checks real quick. Out. Blah blah blah. My brain is not wanting to function right now.
Valid.
Okay. Okay, Saren believes she has made considerable progress in deciphering the book, despite one mishap that resulted in the journal being covered in syrup and illegible for a day, as Saren tried to fix it.
Sorry about that, but I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
But Saren feels as if they are just around the corner to being able to open the box.
Good. Fletcher does a little stretchy on his tippy toes and pats her head before curling back up and waiting.
So, assuming nobody else has any preparations they'd like to make, you end up approaching the city walls at about sundown. The guards look up at your group, kind of shocked to see a writing drake of all things, and they'll just look at you all and go, "Oh, state your business." And their eyes seem to be mostly focused on the writing drake and Brynhilder.
In there. Dragon lady.
K-Paul, did you just say I'm following the dragon lady?
Whatever Brynhilder says is what K-Paw goes with.
I mean, to be fair, that is what the lady watching the sumo wrestling Oni told him to do, so...
Yeah.
Jody will just step up. Just to confirm, because sorry, I'm like black because I had a panic attack that I was working tomorrow, but I'm not. This is Craig. Or Kree,
Kree.
sorry.
But yes.
She'll just walk up and say, "They're with me. I live here." Begrudgingly.
They'll turn to each other, look at you, and go, "The writing drake from Ryfel is with you."
Am I
And you
supposed to be
claim to
insulted
live
by?
here.
She does live here. The writing drake's mine.
They just got business in the city. Same same annoying quest that we were both brought on.
At the mention of the word quest, both of them tighten the grip on their weapons. Point the spears at Jody and at Brynhilder and go, quest. What kind of quest has a Drake Rider from Rifle coming to Kree?
You guys really get paid enough to care.
At this point, another guard walks up. This one, obviously of higher ranking, hand on their sword, ready to draw it at a moment's notice, and goes, "They're paid to protect the city. And to be fair, Golau and his brain-dead worshippers don't have the best reputation with other nations. So I will ask again on my guard's behalf, what kind of a quest has you coming to Kree?"
I'll give a slight bow. The absolute details I am not privy to give, but we are to meet a sort of emissary here. I am from one of the four noble houses, myself, being Brynhilder Charlemagne of the House of War.
They'll tense up even more at the mention of the House of War.
I come not seeking violence.
Okay, roll me a diplomacy check.
18.
The captain will relax a bit and say, "Very well, but we're going to be keeping a close eye on you, and if you cause any trouble, it'll be to the jail with the lot of you." He'll step aside and motion for you to go in.
When Jody is out of earshot, she'll just mockingly say to herself,
You are not
"Oh,
able
no."
to get out of earshot just yet. As you pass through the gate, another set of guards will stop you and go, "Sorry, but all pack animals," pointing to the horses and the Drake, "need to be stabled. They're not allowed to go through the city without a permit."
Understood.
One of the guards will guide you into an office where a quartermaster with a ledger will be jotting things down. And I had a chart pulled up for this, and I accidentally closed it out.
We'll just whenever Jody is out of earshot of the guards, eventually, she'll just mockingly go, "Oh no, the jail, the horror." Sort of alluding to not her first time.
Fletcher's just, while we're going into the quartermaster's office, is just gonna casually get on Jody's shoulders once more. As Fletcher does. It's his shtick now. This isn't a person.
Would I be able to hide Fletcher beforehand in my hood to both Selly and Inca?
I mean, Fletcher would let it happen. Fletcher wouldn't understand that he's being hidden, but if it means that he gets to be amongst the hood and not have to do anything, yes, he would be so down for it.
Sorry, I'm kind of distracted trying to find the whatchamacallit. I found it for Pathfinder 1e, but I'm not sure if it would be the same price in 2e. Okay, Samira. So what were you asking, Inka?
Jody wants to hide Fletcher in Jody's hood prior to the guards, but that got caught up in work call and wasn't able to ask that prior. So.
You could. So what will happen is Fletcher will have to roll stealth as if they had cover.
So I just roll stealth, and that is 24. Fletcher is a shadow.
Okay, that seems to be pretty consistent. So the quartermaster will look at the party and go, "Ah, how many animals to be boarded?"
Uh, it's 3, right, guys? Horses and a drake. That's 3, right?
The quartermaster will kind of look up in shock at the mention of a drake.
I know K-Paw's trying to be like, trying to not mention Fletcher specifically, but it's really funny to me that the idea is K-Paw learning to count.
I think he even thought about Fletcher's something that needed to be stabled.
Technically, a cat is not a board animal.
No, they are not. But Brynhilder?
I'm sorry, what?
The quartermaster is looking at the group and going, "How many animals to be hoarded?" Paw mentioned the drake, and the quartermaster looks up in shock at the mention of a drake.
My steed. Uh, a longtime companion.
Okay, 3 animals, and how long shall they be boarded for?
In character, I'd probably remember this, but out of character, I don't fucking.
You believe that you can probably get your you can probably meet your contact and be about your business within a day. You know you'll have to find a place to stay for the night, and then you'll probably meet your contact tomorrow and then be out of the town by sundown the next tomorrow.
We should be out by sundown tomorrow.
Okay, so 1 day board for 3 animals. Special note of Drake. Okay. So normally this would be 1 gold, 5 silver, but he'll look at your group paying close attention to Brynhilder's armor. We can do a special grouping fee. That'll be 1 gold, please.
Okay. I guess I'll hand over the gold.
He'll take the gold, mark down a price, and he will hand you a receipt and say, if you do not claim the animals by sundown tomorrow, then the animals will be withheld until you pay an additional gold.
Understood.
If you...
Oh.
Go ahead.
How would one even withhold a drake?
If the drake is as well trained as the lady claims, and need I remind you that we are right next to the barracks for the city guard, quite easily. Because if the young lady was to command the drake to do anything other than behave itself, then that would be means for the drake to be put down and for the young lady and her traveling companions to be arrested on the spot.
And is a strong word.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have the boarding arrangements to be off to, and quite frankly, I don't like people. So shoo.
I love this guy.
He just like me for real.
He just like me for real, for real. Yeah, so I assume we're on our way.
So you'll
I assume
remember
so.
from the dwarf talking that you're in charge of finding your lodging for the evening.
Would I know of an inn that is... Would I know of an inn where like I would know either the barkeep or the innkeep or whatever?
Roll me a society check.
Essentially someone like... That is another 16, so that is, what is my society? 30-20, I think. Hold on. Yeah, but like someone that like knows of me, knows what I do, just not caring, essentially.
You could. You will have to once again. You'll have to roll a society check for that.
Oh, I rolled a dirty 20.
Oh, sorry, I must have completely missed that. Yeah, you are able to find a, in being a generous term, but you're able to find a place where you can bed the four of you. The four of you being uh, Brynhilder, Jody, K-Paw, and Saren. And they're willing to board you for services rendered in the past, essentially. Basically, you'll get a cheap meal, nothing fancy, but it'll be enough to make sure you don't starve, and essentially straw on the floor for free. Or if you'd prefer to find something a bit more comfortable, you could try to find a place where it would cost you 3 copper per person or 1 silver, and that would just be lodging floor space, pretty similar to what you currently have, or group lodging, 1 silver per person.
I mean, Jody would be fine with the like her in, but it is up to everyone else. She'll also just like note that like it also keeps us more under the radar here because someone here is drawing more attention.
Excuse me. Thank you, girl. Sorry, I'm talking to the cat.
I was gonna say which one, and like referring to Fletcher. But yeah, it's up to the party.
That guy's not.
Your mic cut out.
That guy's not picky.
Fletcher's
I would
just kind of happily purring on your shoulders. He does not seem to have a preference.
I was gonna say I feel like Fletcher might not care considering you literally have your own essentially bed to sleep on with literally any of us.
Yeah. He's kind of just chilling, you know?
I feel like Arena's mic may be muted.
My what?
I think we're waiting on your response, Arena.
To what?
Do you, do you care where we sleep
Odd.
in like a cheap inn or quote unquote inn or finding another one?
Lodgings, whatever. Jody knows the city better than I, so.
Sounds like urine is the one we're choosing then.
Okay.
Good old cheap one.
So you're lodging for free thanks to some services Jody performed in the past. And you, as y'all bed for the night and eat your cheap soup and bread, stale bread, cheap soup, you can hear some of the other people sleeping in the same massive room as you all, talking about the supposed rumors that a devil killed a minister of foreign affairs within the last week. Other people are claiming it was an assassination attempt an assassination by Rythel. One person has the thought process that clearly it must have been a dragon that did it.
I want whatever drugs that guy's on.
Knowing some of my not so that's the wrong word. Knowing the people I know, mm, people that frequent here might actually be on something. So probably not far off.
Uh, roll me a perception check.
Are we perceiving if people are on drugs?
That was a low roll. Hold on.
I got a nat 20.
I got a 9.
Okay, Fletcher. You can tell the person talking about obviously it is a dragon has no visible signs of drug use.
Oh. That one's not on drugs.
But I'm starting to get tired. Rena is obviously out of it, so I'm thinking we call it here for the night.
And
Yeah.
then start again in the morning with all of us rested. Works for me, works for me.
Me as well.
Start again in the morning. This is a weekly campaign. As much as I would love to play this game nonstop.
Smartass, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, in which case, let me find somebody to raid. I'm gonna deafen while I do my raid outro. So, thank you all for being here. I am going to try to find somebody to raid that is doing something fun. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to send you all to somebody who is playing Kingdom Hearts, assuming it actually lets me raid them. It's been a bit, so I don't remember if they have a minimum raid amount or not, but thank you all for being here. Kitsune, you're not late. Oh god. No one tells Sushi I said that. She will not let me hear the end of it. But we're going to be raiding Rhina. I don't know how to pronounce their name, but they are playing Kingdom Hearts. Show them the same love and respect that you would show me. Thank you all for being here, and we'll be back here next week. Oh, wow. Right as I'm ending, I get to ban a bot. Of course you are, Kitsune. But thank you all for being here. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will catch y'all on the flip side.